From the students of Penn State Meteorology, here is your Penn State Campus Weather Service forecast.
Thanks for joining me this afternoon. I'm student meteorologist Hunter Williams here with your Campus Weather Service forecast. I'm sure you've all heard the rumblings of a potential winter storm for this weekend. We'll have all the details on that coming up in just a bit, but we have some chilly temperatures to finish off the week. We'll talk about the snowstorm coming up this weekend, but we'll go ahead and stress this. The higher totals looks like they'll remain to our south, but again, this is a very fluid situation. But as for right now, temperatures across the area sitting at 25 in State College right now, 14, a little bit chillier for our friends in Johnstown. For those of you shifting off into the eastern part of the state, a little bit warmer there, looking at Philadelphia, 34 degrees this afternoon. And we are watching some very small areas of isolated snow showers here across the state. Some of this off to our west towards Pittsburgh, but again, the main story through the rest of the day today, just partly sunny conditions to mostly cloudy conditions, so just dealing with the clouds today. The main snow threat holds off until the weekend, but our attention does shift down to the south and east, where we're starting to see the beginning of this system that will ride up the east coast and be affecting parts of Pennsylvania over the weekend. So we'll continue to monitor this area over the next couple of hours to see this system start to spin up. But out in front of this thing, we do have many winter weather alerts in effect. These blues here indicating winter storm watches, and these dark greens here, that's a blizzard watch in effect for just about all of New Jersey, parts of Northern Virginia, Maryland. So it's not very often that we see these type of warnings, and as we take a wider view, you can just see how sprawling this system is expected to be. All these warnings stretching way down into the southeast here. So we are expecting a very impactful system, as I'm sure most of you have already heard at this point. But let's go ahead and start to track this thing. I'll go ahead and say that there's a lot of uncertainty, but at this point, this is what we're thinking. Heaviest snow potential through parts of the mid-Atlantic. Notice this stays south of State College, where we're expecting the lighter snow up here through parts of central Pennsylvania, but heavy snow potential down in southeastern Pennsylvania. Philadelphia could see a whole lot of snow with this system, and continuing to stretch back into parts of Maryland, Northern Virginia. This is where we see the heaviest snow potential, at least through Saturday, and this potential starts to shift off to the east, including places like New York City into the New England states as we head towards Sunday, and then the storm kind of pushes off the east coast. But here in Pennsylvania, at this point, this is what we're thinking as far as the accumulations right now. State College, 1 to 3, 3 to 6 for areas just south of State College, and as we get down towards Harrisburg, towards the Philadelphia area, that's where we could see 6 to 12, even over a foot of snow for areas south of Philadelphia. Now notice the gradient on this map, how steep this gradient is. This is kind of an indication of our uncertainty with this forecast. So notice that if we have a very small shift of just a couple of miles here to the north or to the south, these accumulations could be a little different. This is our best guess as of right now, and I think this map does a really good job of portraying that, but just be aware that through the next couple of days you could see some adjustments, and there's certainly the potential for some changes in this map as we head forward. But your forecast for the rest of today, partly sunny, 26 degrees for your afternoon high. As we head overnight, it's going to be another chilly one. We'll drop down to around 17 degrees, mostly cloudy, northwest wind at 5 to 10 miles per hour. And your 7-day forecast from the Penn State Campus Weather Service. The snowstorm arrives this weekend. The bulk of this snow, we'll see that on Saturday. By Sunday, we're starting to see this storm kind of move out of here. By Monday, Tuesday, into the beginning of next week, much more settled weather. And we're on the warmer side to start the week next week. Temperatures up in the mid, maybe even the upper 30s by Tuesday of next week before we drop down in the low 30s on Wednesday of next week. Thanks for joining me this afternoon. Again, I'm student meteorologist Hunter Williams. Be sure to follow the Campus Weather Service on Twitter. We'll keep you updated with all the latest on the potential winter storm for this weekend. Have a great afternoon.